Thundercats! Ho! Hello everyone and welcome to a video review of this fine young lady. That's right, the Thundercats 2011 Cheetara 4-inch action figure. Take a quick look at the box here. There's the front. There's the back. There's a little bit about her. There's a little bit about the Thundercats. And we're done. And there she is. Not bad for a 4-inch figure. She's not entirely accurate to her cartoon design, but not too bad. I was a little bit skeptical at first with the 4-inch line, particularly in terms of the detail and paint apps. Unfortunately, she does not stand very well and will fall over at the slightest touch. Literally. The only accessory that she comes with is her staff, which is actually quite a formidable weapon. Unfortunately, the staff itself on the toy is molded in a very soft rubbery plastic that is more like a piece of spaghetti than a rigid weapon. But at least she holds on to it pretty well. Now you're probably wondering why she's looking down, and my guess would be that she's pretty sad about her articulation. And if I were her, I would be too. She has no head rotation because she has a magnet stuck to the back of her hair, which is a very poor design in my opinion. These magnets are used to activate features that are offered on several vehicles and playsets. It sticks out there and it looks terrible on this figure. It's too bad that they didn't hide it and make it less noticeable, and it's too bad that it interferes with her head articulation. Otherwise, her shoulders rotate 360 degrees, go out about that far, which isn't a whole lot, rotates at her arm cut right there at her bicep. She has elbow articulation, and that's about it for her arms. No waist articulation, and her legs are probably the worst part of it all. They have these very odd cuts right here. It's a V cut, and it does nothing for her. She cannot do anything at all. And why they didn't give her a nice ball joint at the hips like they did for the other characters in the line, I don't know. But unfortunately, these do nothing for her whatsoever. You can't do anything with them. And on top of that, she has a cut right here, which is fine. It rotates right at that point. But at the same time, she has another cut at the top of her boot. So you have two joints that do the same thing when you only need one. She has no ankle articulation whatsoever, and I can live with that because her feet and legs are so thin, but these joints really needed to be better. Also unfortunate is her inability to hold her staff correctly. This is probably as best as it's going to get. Unfortunately, it means bending her staff, which should be straight and rigid. Perhaps the only reasons worth buying this figure would be, one, that she's a decent looking figure, from the front anyway, and two, she completes the team. Otherwise, her articulation severely hurts this figure. It's a decent sculpt, but unfortunately it could have been so much better. I sincerely hope that the 6-inch version will be a huge improvement over this one. She's one of my favorite characters in the new series, and it's rather disappointing to have the fastest runner of all of them have such terrible articulation. Hope you enjoyed this review, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.